Happy Thursday. So I haven't worked on this in a while because I've had other stuff to do. So I'm just coming back in here, painting, trying to get some of the background because when you're doing like white flowers, you don't like actually notice there's white because the paper is white. And so the way to bring the white flowers out is to color the negative space. So I'm just seeing, because the darker the negative space is, and I just happen to like blue, then the whiter that part looks. And then and then I'll go back in with a real faint color, like usually blue or something you can mix like a wash with white. Have you ever noticed somebody who's painting clouds? They aren't painting the clouds white necessarily. It's just when you look up at the sky and you see the clouds, you see a lot of different colors, and it's just like reflection. So it's kind of tricky. I'm always really amazed by people that can paint white or paint clouds. There was some famous painter years ago, and I think it was a woman. Now I'm gonna have to look up her name, but there was loads of like angel pictures and pictures standing on a cliff. I can't really remember all of it, but that artist was just amazing and well known for, their cloudscapes and their skies. I can't remember now if it was a man or a woman, but I'll have to look, because people take years and years trying to figure out how to portray something that we just wake up and look at. What a gift. And so I left this alone for several days because of one tiny little spot. And it was this little spot because when I had dropped paint in there earlier, I thought, oh, okay, that's perfect. That's the perfect blue. It's exactly deep enough. But then I had other stuff to do, so I just set this aside for a minute. So I made a light pencil sketch, and so now I'm just kind of coming back and filling in with color. This is one of those things that's going to take probably several days to add color to, because you really have to add the color and then wait for it to dry really well, so that if you need more, you can come back and you're not just, washing the other part away. It's a little time consuming. And I don't usually like time consuming. I like to do stuff and then move on to my next idea, which I just never know when that's going to be. I kind of like all this, but there's all of this to do too. So I'm going to do just another minute, and probably right in here. Isn't that cool? I love that in this little tiny controlled space, and like once I put the paint right here, it's really dark, but then you can kind of, pick it up and move it around a little bit while it's still liquid. Whoa. Sometimes, when it's all these little pencil scribbles that I make, sometimes I go out of the petal line, and then I'm just painting something else, and then I just think, whoa, wait a minute. So once, this is kind of a cool part about watercolor. So see, this is so much lighter than this, but because I want this to be a little bit darker, I can come and pick up some of the paint from that little puddle and drop it right here. Because this is already wet, the paint will stay right in the little water. I don't know what you call them, so I'm going to call them goodies, the little water goodies. Because it will only just float across areas where the paint's already been there. Wow, is that really empty with just blue? Right up here and right here, and then I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to go have a happy Thursday in my little library seeing kids that I want to read. And then if I don't stop doing this, I won't be able to see. Okay, we're just going to kind of dab that right there. Okay, so here we are. Let me tilt this a little bit, hopefully without knocking off every other pile of jazz I have on my table. So this, I think this is a 12 by 18. So eventually, as I paint the blue, you will see the flowers pop out. Okay, bye.